So think about yourself. What are the most frequent barriers to exercise that you encounter? And what are the barriers that keep you from managing your healthy calorie intake? So motivation is the process that initiates, guides, and maintains goal-oriented behaviors. It is what causes you to act, whether it is getting a glass of water to reduce thirst or reading a book to gain knowledge. Motivation involves the biological, emotional, social, and cognitive forces that activate behavior. Self-efficacy. We're going to use all these terms in MI. So self-efficacy is an individual's belief in his or her or their capacity to execute behaviors necessary to necessary to achieve their goals. So self-efficacy reflects confidence in the ability to have control over your motivation, behavior, and social environment. And we also have a concept of locus of control, and that's an individual's perception about the underlying main causes of events. So put more simply, does the person believe that their destiny is controlled by their choices or some external force, such as fate, God, or maybe more powerful others? People with an internal locus of control are usually healthier and more successful at adhering to exercise because they believe that they can make changes and those changes are going to make a difference. On the other hand, people with an external locus of control usually feel powerless and vulnerable, are at greater risk for illness. Now, few people have a completely external or internal locus of control. And tends to be shifted, and also locus of control can be impacted by the way counselors or therapists or doctors behave with the person. So some solutions to these problems with change, and these are operating in motivational interviewing. So if we see there's a problem with motivation, then we connect the person with knowledge about why change is necessary. So for example, we could discuss health information about how weight increases various health risks, and then we could discuss the personal application of that by discussing a given person's risk in the light of what their BMI is. Problems with confidence. If the person knows they need to change but lacks the confidence, then we can do problem solving. We can think about their previous successes. We can try to give healthy behavior a fair try, visualize success, and divide goals into smaller objectives. If it's problems with competence in performing skills, we want to work on mastering skills or select activities where skills exist. So understanding that all of that about motivation, we then ask ourselves, where is the client in the process of change? To help people change, we need a way to understand them. In a sense, we need a change diagnostic system. The system should help us see what we need to do to assist the client based on the client's needs. And this system is called the trans-theoretical model, or simply, quote, stages of change, unquote. So for every client, we're asking ourselves, where is this person in the stages of change? The trans-theoretical model was developed by clinicians Prochanska and DiClemente in the 1970s, The model emerged from an examination of 18 psychological and behavioral theories about how change occurs, including components that compose a biopsychosocial framework for understanding addiction. Because it integrates many theories, that's the nature of the name trans-theoretical. So here, in a nutshell, is the trans-theoretical model. The model has 6 stages, and you really have to memorize these if you're going to be working with people who are trying to change. So the first stage is pre-contemplation. The second stage is contemplation. The third stage is preparation. The fourth stage is action. The fifth stage is maintenance. And the sixth stage is termination or adoption. So as the diagram shows, people jump back and forth between all these stages. They don't necessarily go in order, and once you go forward, you can also go backwards. And sometimes people can skip stages. So the idea is to just understand which one of these categories does a client fit into. So we could also visualize these as a wheel where we have pre-contemplation, contemplation, preparation, action, and maintenance.